In 2016, the Bombers and Cats are celebrating the contribution of regional Australia to our great game. Be there at the MCG on April 16 when the country comes to the city.
Well, the family originally settled land in this area in the 1850s, so the Shelton name's been around for a long while. There was a big family of brothers, 8 brothers and 4 sisters in my father's family. One of them played league footy for St Kilda, which was a pretty big deal in those days. I grew up around the town here. Unfortunately, there was never any underage footy in those days, and it was basically just school footy. And I used to just join in training at the local club and run the boundary on a Saturday until I was of the age of 15 or something, and I was allowed to start playing. Come on, you're a star, mate. My grandfather, when he was a small boy, only 5 or 6 or something, going to school at the Avenel School, which we all went to eventually. There was a creek that they crossed over a log to get to school. His new hat blew into the water. He tried to fish it out, fell in. The creek was running a bit hard. He got into all sorts of difficulties, and fortunately Ned Kelly was walking past down the creek, which was the sort of place that he would frequent. He was a young bloke of about 16 or something, and he dived in and pulled him out and saved the day for the old fella, or for the young fella he was then. And well, he saved the day for all of us Sheltons, actually. We as kids used to frequent that creek every night after school. We'd be down there, trying to get scoop fish out of it, or catch yabbies or leeches, or big rabbits out of the bank. So it played a big part in our early development. And it's a far cry from today's days when people are there to pick up their kids and they don't get out of their sight. We just used to wander off down this creek and get into all sorts of bloody mischief. Beautiful part of our lives, really. So I had approaches from about 4 or 5 clubs. Essendon appealed to me because even though I barracked for Carlton as a kid, Essendon was the closest one, if I was going to be driving down to Essendon, and I had some relatives that lived in Essendon. And the famous names at Essendon, when we were kids, we'd always be pouring through the pages of the papers, and you'd be seeing the likes of Coleman and Reynolds and these Hutchison, these famous players, and it just seemed to me to be a well-run club. When I did get there, I was just a bit blown away by all, standing as a country kid, standing amongst all these, the Jack Clarks and the famous names that were in the team at that time.